Hi there. Have you ever had granny cake? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make this super easy, delicious granny cake. Now today for this granny cake, I'm going to use my DIY boxed cake mix, but you don't have to do this. Pop over to the recipe and the traditional method is there as well. 2 eggs, 1 14-ounce can of crushed pineapple. And I just wanted to talk to you about the pineapple. I know that it's hard to find these canned fruits that don't have citrus acid, but you can find them. I found 2. This one I found at Natural Grocers, but I do believe that the Native Forest brand is sold at Whole Foods as well. And this one I found at Walmart. So they're out there. So if I'm going to add that to my eggs. Now, a lot of these cans of crushed pineapple come in 20-ounce cans. So if you have a 20-ounce can, you don't need to add the buttermilk. But if you have the 14-ounce can, then you're going to add, to make up for that lost moisture, we're going to add 1/4 cup of buttermilk. So now we're just going to whisk that to combine, and we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, and then we're going to dump that homemade boxed cake mix in there. Now I have my oven on 350 degrees, and I have a 9 by 13 dish, buttered and ready to go. Now when everything is nice and combined, I'm going to pour that into my 9 by 13. Now on top of that, I have 1 cup of brown sugar, and I'm going to sprinkle that all over the top. Now this is that kind of cake that's perfect for potlucks, church socials, backyard barbecue. You can just make it in this one pan, slice it up, and people are going to love it. And then on top of that brown sugar, I've got 1 cup of chopped pieces of pecans. And again, we're just going to evenly over the top. Now I'm going to into that 350-degree oven, 35 to 40 minutes. Now it's about 10 minutes before that cake's going to come out of the oven. So I want to make the glaze. So I'm going to do 1 stick of butter, melt that into my pan. Now traditional granny cakes call for a 1/2 cup of sugar and a can of evaporated milk. I don't want to use evaporated milk because I don't like the ingredients that they put in it. So I'm going to do condensed milk. Now, for the most part, most condensed milks you buy, the ingredients are milk and sugar. But I'm using my 5-minute homemade condensed milk. So because of that, I am eliminating the sugar out of here because I've already got the sugar in here. Now, once my butter is melted, I am going to add that condensed milk. I'm just going to keep this kind of simmering on the stove, waiting for the cake to come out. There's no need to boil it. And 1 teaspoon vanilla and a pinch of salt. Look how pretty. So now I'm going straight from the oven, and I'm going to, all over the top, pour this glaze, and we're just going to let that sink in for a good 20 minutes. So I'm pretty excited to try this cake. I'm going to take a little bit to the rehab center for my mom. It looks just ooey and gooey and magnificent. It is buttery and soft and moist, and then you've got caramelization going on, so you've got crunchy bits. It's just delicious. I just put dinner in the oven, so I really should wait and save this for dessert. But for me, like most things, like brownies and that kind of thing, cookies, I really like when they're warm, and I think this is one of those things that is really better warm. So I'm going to have my dessert before my dinner. I hope you like this recipe. Thanks for watching, y'all. See you later. Love ya.